is MTF8, and I'm just playing some Minecraft here. And more specifically, I'm playing Minecraft with some mods. Some really awesome mods. So the mods that I'm playing Minecraft with can be loaded using the Feed the Beast launcher, and that can be found down in the comments section or in the description on the video. I'll go ahead and put a link to it. And then specifically, I'm using the Direwolf 20 pack. There's a lot of really good stuff in there. There's a peek of my engine room there. So let's see where to begin. First of all, I got a nice little water feature in here with this Zycraft glass. You can see down into my little sorting manufacturing facility down there. I have taken ownership over this mountaintop up here. And looks like it's getting a little bit dark. Might be a good time to show off where we live. So like I said, we live on a mountaintop, but it's not going to be a mountaintop for too long. Mainly because, just double check and make sure, yep, we got our jetpack on here. Go ahead and hop off and take a look. And it started off being a mountain, and then I started excavating with quarries. And I didn't stop. And I'm still digging way over there. So I've turned this mountaintop into what I hope to look like a floating fortress up here. And I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try anyway. It should be fun to try to make it look good. I need to do something with these sheer walls here, obviously, to make it look a little bit more natural. But I'm up for the task. So like I said, we own this whole island. All the way out there. All the way up here. A modest little garden down there. Looks like I'm ready to harvest pretty soon here. I'll do that off camera. So, let's go ahead and go down in here. A little Zycraft tank there full of some water. Just playing around there. A little backup tank of lava there. I'm using lava as a major fuel source for my base. Have a couple of manual machines here. I have a powered furnace, powered by some red power. That's coming in from my engine room over there. I have a pulverizer here. I got a huge diamond chest for when I'm doing some overflow with building utilities. Those are stacked over there right now, and I used a lot of them to build this place. Over here, chests galore. This first row of chests here, all along this row, all have pipes underneath them, and are being fed by a sorting system. So here's a metals chest here with overflow. Looks like we're just about to overflow, actually. So all kinds of good ores and ingots and good stuff. Good stuff with these mods. I have a big chest full of Zycorium stuff. I got a Thaumcraft chest here. Also have a bunch of bees. I haven't even gotten into bees at all. I haven't even touched them yet. But I'll keep on collecting them. They were fun for Thaumcraft. Some research. Just have an overflow chest here where, accidental tools go when I'm hunting or something like that. Of course, all of this can be sorted using my ender pouch right here that's tied to my sorting system. As you can see, my quarries got a whole bunch of good stuff in it here. Some marbles, some Zycorium. It's pulling out some cobblestone right now. Eventually it'll hit this stuff and suck it out. Let's see here. What else should we show off? I have an essential item here for Mistcraft. That's to make sure you can always get home no matter what you do with the ages. If you guys are familiar with the game Myst, might be a good time to step on over and show you how the quarry works and how my engine room is working here. The quarry is being fed by redstone right here, this redstone energy cell. And I'm pretty sure the redstone energy cell at the quarry is pretty full. It's actually dark out. Let's not show the quarry right now. Let's show how we're powering our redstone. throughout the base right now. We're powering it with magma engines. And specifically, we have 10 of them. And these 10 engines do a pretty good job of filling up this redstone energy cell. And then that supplements another couple energy cells I have throughout the base here. And all of that is fed by this gigantic lava tank here. 576 buckets of lava in this tank, and it's constantly being filled by my lava system. We'll take a look at that in just a few seconds here. I also have geothermal generators, and that's feeding an MFSU, and that's what helps to power my suit and the jetpack and a whole bunch of fun goodies in these mods. So if we take a step back here, this is sort of where it all begins, is in the Nether. And I'm going to go ahead and use this book I have here to take me to where my lava comes from. So now we're in the Nether, and we are over a bit of a lava lake. And we'll probably take a peek out here. I hear some ghasts. It makes me a little nervous. Yeah, cry, oops. That's okay, we got plenty of stone bricks. So, hello pigmen. We have our pump built over a gigantic lava lake here. And this pump pulls from a long ways away. It pulls from all the way over there. I've been pulling lava out. And I've been pulling a lot of lava. So, this is a pretty good system. Let's go ahead and close this up. I don't like those gasps crying out there. Let's get our fists out. So here's the pump, just powered by 4 redstone engines. So these are just redstone engines, and they're turned on by a little redstone torch here and here. And that's all you really need for this little pump, and especially you should probably keep to that when it comes to lava, because lava flows really slowly. You should pump it slowly too. So that pumps out of here through this pipe into this iron tank, and there's another 500-gallon tank. And this is completely excessive. You don't need to do this, really. I did it just because I had the extra iron. That feeds another magmatic pump, which repeats the lava system that we have on the other side. So what we have here is a liquid transposer. So if we put a bucket in here, it fills up with lava, and that's just what's going on. Our buckets are hopping in here quicker than we can even see them. So about every 2 seconds, a bucket of lava is going to fall in the transposer. It's going to fill up with lava, and then it's going to fly out this golden conduit. So we can just watch it here. So in a few seconds, we'll see it fly through the chute. Oh, there it goes. Quick like that. And this goes into an ender chest. And so this ender chest, red, connects to the other red ender chest in the engine room. And they just keep trading cans of lava back and forth. So this guy sucks in empty cans, outputs full cans. And then if we go back to the engine room, this guy sucks in full cans, spits out empty cans underneath. And that keeps this internal buffer of lava pretty full. So here we can really watch how much lava we're using. So as you can see, I've got a good buffer. I only have 10 cans of lava in the whole system. And so they just back buffer right about here. And so then you can see we go through a bucket about every 4 seconds or so. It's not too bad. I should probably install some more geothermal generators, really. So those geothermal generators are also powering this end of our quarry. I'll show you the other end of the quarry pretty soon here. This is the scrap end of the quarry. My sorting system is outputting this steady stream of stone and dirt and whatever else I don't really want to bother processing in my sorting system, and it gets sent into these recyclers. And these recyclers then turn this stuff into scrap occasionally. You have like a chance of turning it. There you go, here's some scrap here. And you can throw this stuff and use it like a fuel source, but more importantly, you can throw it into one of these things, this mass fabricator, and create this really awesome stuff called UU matter. And then you can rearrange this UU matter into all kinds of things. If you need something as simple as wood to something as expensive as diamond. And that's what I like using it for. Stuff as expensive as diamond. Because my quarry does a really, really good job of spitting out dirt and stone, but not so good of a job of spitting out diamonds all the time. It only spits out diamonds like about 1/10 of the time. Because that's only the amount of time that it's down there at that level. So, I basically am turning a percentage of my scrap items that I would normally just throw into a lava pit into UU matter, at the cost of burning lava that I suck in from the nether. It's a good trade, in my opinion, because once I suck that lava lake dry, I'll just go find another lava lake. Good times. So, since we see this end of the sorting system, we might as well go ahead and look at the other end of the sorting system right now. And I have a shortcut right here, but let's go ahead and use the stairs. Old school stairs. So, here is my sorting system. So, I got pipes going everywhere. I have no shortage of resources with these quarries. No shortage of resources at all. We have tons and tons of resources. So this whole system starts right here. And this ender chest is tied to the quarry that's currently mining underneath this mountain that I'm owning and turning into a floating island. So as cobble feeds into here, I have it hitting this sorting machine. So, and I'm labeling it certain colors. So here I label stuff that I want to go to my recycler in these colored things here. So here's cobble, dirt, gravel, all that stuff I just want to go over to my recyclers over there. Anything else is going to get marked yellow, unless it's an ore. If it's an ore, I want it to go to my processing rack right here. And if we wait long enough, we'll probably see a piece of ore come up here and we'll be able to show that off. But when that piece of ore comes out, it'll hit one of these 3 machines right here, and oh, actually that looks like a piece of aluminum, so it's not going to hit any of these pulverizers, but it is just going to go right into the smelter right here, because it doesn't get processed. Oh, there's a little piece of copper look like there. It's going to hit this pulverizer, get double the ore output from it, which means I get 2 pieces of iron from it instead of just 1. And then the output of those engines, or those furnaces I should say, comes out right here, and then hits this part of the sorting system. And then this part of the sorting system filters out, this is sort of like the catch of, if I don't know what to do with it, again it just comes out yellow. But if it's Zycraft stuff, if it's bees, if it's Thaumcraft stuff, all of that goes out that way. Or if it's ores, it goes over, or ingots rather, it goes over to my ingots area up there. And that just branches off and goes every, cattywampus way. This is the first time I ever laid out a sorting system, so it's kind of all weird and abstract, and I have to use, weird piping to keep things separate in places. But it's fun. I still had a lot of fun with it. I have a little overflow chest here, and we haven't had anything in the overflow, so it looks like the sorting system's working good. Oh, some more ores are getting processed here. Love it. Love seeing these racks light up. It's fun when I hit a good bunch of ores and just everything lights up in here. Okay. Let's go back upstairs, and let's go check on our quarry. So we'll show off the quarry, and again we'll use a Mistcraft book to take us there. There we go. So we just came from like right around over there, so that's like the far end of it right here. So here's where we're currently excavating. This is 64 by 64 quarry, and we're just digging straight down. And we haven't gotten too far down. I'm standing on level 80, that's maybe level 50. Maybe. But there's still plenty of ores to be found. I have a bunch of peat engines here, and oh, look at that! They're running short of peat. So I'll have to go fill those up. And I'll go ahead and do the run on that. And, oh, yeah, looks like our redstone energy cell's pretty much dead as well. So, let's go back to our engine room, get our wrench out, and this is so if we look here, this is a full energy cell. So I'll go ahead and pop this guy off. There we go. Go back to our quarry. Pop this guy off. And put him on. There we go. So our quarry's still going to keep running good. Let's put this guy back here. And we'll see he'll slowly start powering up. And this guy will slowly start powering down. And what's actually going on is he's discharging so quickly, but he's actually getting charged up very, very quickly by these magma engines. If we look at their internal buffers, yeah, look at that. 1,200, 8,000, 5,000, 2,000, and they're empty. I think that wasn't even 2,000, I think that was 200. So now these are going to start really, really pumping juice, and we see he's going to start draining out, but that's all at the cost of him, and that's okay. That's exactly how this system's supposed to work, and we'll actually probably see a jump in our lava usage here. Well, just a little tiny jump, not too big of a deal. Again, system can handle it, no problem. Okay, oh, yep, we need to go check on our peat farms, because we need to grab a whole bunch of peat to replace, or to power our peat engines to supplement the redstone power. Okay, do we have enough room here? Oh yeah, plenty of room there. All kinds of goodies here. Okay, let's see how much peat we have. We don't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Alright, well, let's take it all. We'll just split it up in our between our engines, and our engines are actually right down here, so I'm just going to go ahead and float down. I always need to check. Yep, we have our jetpack. Okay, good. Woo! Float on down here. There we go. Yep, go down into the engine wells. Alright, let's put the lion's share of the peat into these engines. And then we'll split, yeah, we'll put the peat in this one too, and then we'll split the peat in these engines back here. So they're furthest away, they take power the least. Yep. There, and there. Alright. So these guys will start powering up again. I like that they change color as they heat up and cool down. Yep, that's pretty good. Okay. So, back to powering this quarry. So now this quarry's all getting powered by everything up. Powered by everything up. That's very poor grammar. Now the quarry's getting powered appropriately. I read that these can take up to 50 MJs per tick. I'm giving it about 35. I think that's the sweet spot. When I was really paying attention to it, when it was smaller, it seemed that was the most efficient. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows. But so as that thing mines, it just outputs whatever it mines down there into this, out of this box, into this box. And then this is hooked up to my sorting system. So if you remember, our lava system was red, red, red. This one's just white, white, white. And there it is. And of course, I get so much cobblestone. But every once in a while, I don't get cobblestone, and then suddenly the rest of these things get sucked up. I rarely ever see items get into this second row here. So the system always takes care of itself. Let's just watch it here to make sure. Yeah, we're getting nice big stacks of this other stuff. Okay, well, anyway, that's actually kind of boring. Let's go back to our peat farm and I can show off how that works. run there. In my super fancy Thaumcraft boots. Okay, so this is our peat bog. This is our harvester that harvests the peat bog. And this is a relay that sends all the peat that gets harvested down to some engines and stuff down there. But this is the main guy right here. And basically I'm trying to keep this guy about half full. And it seems to be working pretty good. And then all of that stuff outputs to this chest right here. So how are we doing on sand? Sand is what this thing always needs. As this thing operates on its own, dirt comes through the tubes. Like, yep, there's some right there. There's some dirt coming through the tubes. I have an automated bucket system here that just rotates buckets of water into this chest, and when buckets of water are available, this auto-crafting table will produce some of this bog earth. And then this bog earth turns into peat and gets harvested by this guy. Pretty simple. And we can go ahead and show off the underworkings of that. Here we go. Just gotta make sure I found a creeper under here one day, and man, oh man, that makes you jump. That makes you jump. So here's underneath the peat bog. I have these peat engines. So, whoop, there we go. If you can see that little black hole there, that is where the peat, once it gets harvested, will fall down. And these copper tubes, these pneumatic tubes, there you go, there's a piece of peat right there. So, oh, yep, looks like both of these engines could take a piece of peat, so it accepted it. But then I bet you the next piece of peat that comes out, it's probably going to go that way. But anyway, when the peat gets harvested, it comes into these tube systems, and then it goes to the nearest inventory. So the nearest inventory is going to be these peat-fired engines. So these peat-fired engines are always on, and they always get fed peat. Oh, yep, and there's a piece of peat going that way. Oh yeah, look at all that peat going that way. Oh, excellent. Fantastic. So, and if you noticed in the other peat engines, there was some ash buildup. I just let the ash build up and manually clean it with the quarry, because the quarry's got to move all the time. But the ash here just gets sent into this relay, and that relay goes over to the tree farm, and then I use that ash to make fertilizer for the tree farm. There you can see the side bits of the automatic watering system over there to get buckets of water. I can't really dig that out to show you. So that's the peat farm, and then there's the output of the peat engine, or the output of the relay, the peat harvester. Comes through this gold chest, and then outputs here. Look, we already got 14 pieces of peat since we harvested it. Let's come up here, and hey, here's our tree farm. So, our tree farm, it's a big mess. There's way more efficient ways of doing this. As you can see, I've got these diamond chests here. That's because I get so much production from this tree farm. These tree farms are insane. Very, very insane. I used to have rubber trees in here. And as you can see, they produced me a lifetime supply of resin. Lifetime supply of rubber. And I get fruit and all these saplings. I need to make some biofuel, I think, with these guys. I think that's probably a good idea. And look at this overflow. I've got all of this. I've got all of this. It's just insane. So, yep, harvester's harvesting away. These trees kind of grow at night. That was pretty cool. Might have it lit up enough for them to do it. Pretty neat. So there's the tree farm, and much like the... forgot to kind of explain it. Much like the peat bog over there, I just have some peat engines underneath here with their ash coming down. I need to manually feed these, though. And as you can see, they're actually kind of low. But that's fine. I mean, again, if this tree farm accidentally goes down, it's not going to be the end of the world for me. Ooh, I'm getting kind of hungry. Time to eat me some chicken. Yum, yum, yum. Yum. Nope, still hungry. Yum. I got plenty of food, so I don't even mind eating that whole chicken. Okay, so that's pretty much the whole island here. Like I said, if I zoom up here, plan on kind of excavating this whole place out, and it should be kind of fun. Trying out kind of a castle theme here. Seems like it might work. We'll see. Long way to go. Long way to go. Anyway, I'm sure that's long enough for a first episode. So thanks for watching.